Hi everyone. Feels like we haven't spoken in a while. I know that's because I didn't do a stream on Saturday. So how are you guys? Anything new going on? What are we talking about? Because we missed Friday. I said Friday. We missed the Saturday stream, and I'll tell you about that in a second. You was out being grown, huh? Hi, Caden. Hi, Jessica. Yes, you guys hit that like button on the way in. Um, no, actually, Saturday I had my one of my best friends' wedding. So if you saw me, in the plaid suit, that's where I was. That's what I was doing. So let's see. Yes, guys. Yes, guys. So we got some catching up to do. We have some catching up to do. I'm going to let a couple more people wander on in here before we get started. Okay, that's enough. So let's see. Nicki Minaj has been in the news a lot for one reason or another, whether it's, you know, how she was acting on Queen Radio to people having things to say about her. I'm the type of person where I'm only gonna talk about her if she's in like the news cycle or has been in the news cycle within the past week or so. Like I don't just talk about her to but whatever. Um Anyways, DJ Vlad had some stuff to say about her. We didn't get to talk about this. Um, he said Nicki Minaj's husband is on house arrest for threatening Offset. Right after that, she previews a song on IG saying she got killers who will pull up and do as she say. This was the same Nicki who threatened to send her husband to academics' house for his comments about her. This is the same Nicki who told Meek Mill to have his crew beat up Quentin Miller, which then happened. Have you ever heard a woman scream, "My man will F you up" over something she started herself? That's Nicki. If you want to see how these stories end, check out my interview with Travis Rudolph. After an argument with his girlfriend, she sent her brother and three other guys to shoot up his house. One of them ended up dead. Another one got shot. Travis was charged with murder, which he luckily beat in trial due to self defense. To all the men out there, I don't care how fat her hindquarters are or how good the sex is. Avoid women like Nikki who use men as crash dummies like the plague. I said what I said. Um, let's see. Yeah, so what do you Hi Joel. Hi. I suck dick from the bike on YouTube. How are you? It's not shady or cute. I need her to do better. She I got killers. Okay, so the thing is with that, he might be right, but like I had said on the post, let us address her. I don't know how I feel about this white man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Um Is DJ Vlad a culture vulture? Um, or is he just happened to have a talent in urban entertainment? I don't know. I don't know. I tend not to really follow or subscribe to too much he's got going on, so I'm not really the person to speak on him. But from the outside looking in, I'm not going to, despite how toxic she is, despite maybe some of the things that she's done, um, some things that she's a part of, the things that she condones and supports and encourages. I still finding it hard to go against this black woman, and root for this white man. I'm so sorry. And then this white man that has his finger on the pulse of the black hole. I don't know. The optics don't look good. And if anybody knows about a bad optic, it's Nikki. But in this instant, I'ma have to like not. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it don't sit right with my spirit. So I'm actually gonna pass on his read. While some of the things that he say may be true, I don't know anything about a murder or beating a hung jury or whatever he was talking about. I don't know anything about that. Haven't heard anything about that. But if that is true, I don't know. I don't know. So moving on, y'all was out here saying that Tim's was pregnant by Future, and that young lady is not pregnant. I just saw some footage of her at a recent show, and baby, the body was bodying. Baby, the hips, the stomach flat. Baby, she was eating, and she's not pregnant. Like she said, in conclusion, you all are mad. And mad isn't like, the in the sense that, you're upset. It's in the sense that you're insane. Like mad like that. Like Mad Hatter crazy. Like she's not pregnant by Future. I don't know. I think Future might have got his tubes tied. He ain't had no kids in like 5 years. So I think Future is out the baby making game because the girls kept trying to take him to court for child support, and he don't like to pay child support. So I think he got sick of it after a while and was just like, fuck that. So I think he got his tubes tied. Love that for him. So Latasha Scott is coming out with a Christmas album. Debt the halls. Girl, where is the money coming from for this Christmas album? Who's funding this? Because your studio album that just came out earlier this year, a few months ago, only sold 686 copies on the opening week. And hold on. Somebody just told me something about TMZ. um but yeah, Latasha Scott coming out with a Christmas album. Are you buying it? Are you buying it? I didn't listen to the last one, so I'm like, what is she talking about? Unless she's singing songs around the fire about paying her sister back, we don't want to hear it. Or you know what? I hope that the album is a success and it earns her $30,000 and she pays her sister back the 30, well, no, $45,000 because your sister had to pay the taxes on that money. So I hope that you make at least 45K and you pay your sister. Let's see. Usher's headlining the Super Bowl for 2024. Love that for him. Billboard is reporting that he will also be announcing a world tour immediately after he walks off the stage for performing at the Super Bowl, and I know them tickets are not going to be cheap. Now, as someone who's seen Usher twice in concert, while he looks good, he dances good, he sounds good, but the organization of his shows that I've seen with my eyes, they weren't organized. They were very disjointed. It wasn't a cohesive playlist. It was all over the place. Like one minute he'll be one like literally he'll play seduction and you'll think like, oh, okay, he finna play nice and slow and he finna, do maybe confessions. Like, no, he'll go from like seduction to yeah. It's like, wow, it's hard to catch a vibe. I found it hard to catch a vibe. I remember the first time seeing him and being like, okay. So went to see him again to give it another chance, like, okay, well, it was hot out. He might have just wanted to get the shit over with. So went to see him again and it was the same thing. Like it was like not cohesive. Like I said, it was hard to catch the vibe. It was just like, what is the vibe of this? Like what is it giving? So after that, so yeah, are you excited to see him perform at the Super Bowl? I am. I think it's going to give. I like how the NFL is using these black artists as a rebrand. Um, because just a few short years ago, the NFL was penalizing, black players for taking a knee, for standing in silence and solidarity after white people were screaming, why don't you protest peacefully? And then when they protest peacefully, that was wrong. So it's like you just don't want black people to voice their opinions or have an issue with anything that you're doing. You just want to do what you do, and people take it, and people weren't taking it. And people called it out, and black artists were declining the Super Bowl. I remember Cardi B had turned it down, and that was when she was brand new. And they wanted her to do the Super Bowl, and she said nope. I remember they wanted Rihanna to do it, and she said nope. But we see that changed. They threw Jay-Z in there, threw him a big, big, big bag, and said, "Hey, fix this. Get your people in here. Get your people in on the stage and in the seats." And he said, yup. And he did just that. So, um, it's very performative on the NFL's part. This is not real. This is not how they really feel. Those sentiments don't just go away overnight. They just said, let's throw some money at this problem and make it go away. Because while they don't care about NFL fans, because, I'm sure the, predominant, market of NFL fans is white people, because white people are the majority. So even if the whole black population, stopped watching the NFL, it would still thrive. They didn't want to lose the black players and the black sponsors. They didn't want to lose the key money makers. So they snapped into it and said, hurry up, let's fix it. So now we got black performer after black performer after black performer. Love this for Usher, though. Love that opportunity for him. Love that he's been getting his flowers over the past couple years. He has had a hell of a comeback and a rebrand. People forgot all about that and are focusing on him and his craft and everything like that. And I love that. That's good. That's good, because he is not his diagnosis. He is so much more than that. And I love that that's being recognized and acknowledged and appreciated. Halle Bailey continues to hide this pregnancy like we dumb, girl. We done already seen it. We can already tell by what you wearing and how you wearing it. Because before these pregnancy rumors started buzzing around, baby, everything was cut out. Titties was hanging out, ribs was cut out, back out, legs out, chest out, arms out. And now you wearing trench coats, house coats, muumuus, shawls, uh, and pea coats in the summertime. Like, girl, we know, and it's okay. I think part of the reason why people keep talking about it is because we know already. Like, we saw your pregnant body on live, and we saw. We saw it. Like, that's it. But I get the conversation around people saying, why can't people just, can we normalize people, announcing their pregnancy on their own terms? Yes, we can, but I feel like her boyfriend already announced it when he went on live, and we saw her bouncing belly running across that screen. So I'm gonna need y'all to direct that conversation to her man, because that's how we found out. That's how we saw it. That's why it's out there. So I need you all to direct that conversation to him. Just at DDG. Hey, next time you get her pregnant, why don't you let her announce it on her terms and keep her off film? There. You feel me? So that's for the people that are having that conversation and who have that sentiment. Let's see. Moving on, Chris. Let's see, what's the name for Chris Brown today? Let's see. Oh Lord. Chris Yanka-Skank Brown defaulted on his chicken loan from Popeyes. Apparently, he tried to take out a loan from a bank to purchase 2 Popeyes chicken locations, and he has yet to pay the bank back by purchasing the Popeyes chickens. So the bank want their money back. See, these celebrities don't be as rich as y'all be thinking, baby. And music, don't make the money that you think it make. And Chris Brown don't be selling records like that. When he be coming out with albums, he always online crying about how y'all don't be buying the albums and how the albums don't be charting where he feel they should chart, and how y'all don't be supporting him like how y'all be supporting him in the comments. Baby, these stands don't be spending no money. That's why I'll never take a motherfucking stand serious. They don't see a fan. A fan will spend coin. A fan will buy concert tickets, merch. They will stream. They will buy hard copies. A stan is just going to talk shit in the comment behind a fake page and a profile picture of like a bumblebee or a flower. So I don't take a stand seriously. Yeah, so apparently the Dream was also in on this with him. Didn't know that the Dream associated with someone like Chris Brown. And yeah, Beyonce associates with the Dream. And I thought that before she started her album, she screened everything and made sure that no one had any history of abuse towards women. But then your main co-collaborator is doing business with a key woman beater abuser. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too far into it. I'm reading. I'm reaching. I'm reaching. I'm surprised I didn't dislocate my shoulder with that reach. But yeah, so I don't know. Apparently the Dream had put like 1.4 million on it, and then Chris Brown, the rest was in his name. So one of y'all better either pay that bank back or open up them chicken shacks, baby, because they're gonna come for their money and they're gonna add interest. Let's see what else is in the news. 3 queens are occupying the Billboard top 3. 3 strong Black queens. Well, kinda, a little bit, somewhat. 1 1/3 Black queens. But queens nonetheless. Three queens, three strong, successful queens. SZA, Drake, and Doja Cat are occupying the Billboard top three. Doja Cat with, I believe, Paint the Town Red. SZA with the Drake song. I forgot the name of that song. That song's so lame to me. And then Drake. Hold on. So SZA is number 3, right? With Snooze. Snooze is number 3. Paint the Town Red is number 2. And the Drake song featuring SZA is number 1. Yes, loads of feminine energy. Estrogen is in charge of the girls. The girls are lactating and menstruating all over the charts, all over the top 3. And we love that. We love it. We love to see women winning. So let me stop misgendering that man. Drake is not a woman, okay? He is sassy, especially these days, now that he done grew that hair out and he is embracing his androgyny. But let me stop misgendering this man, because if somebody got online, talked about me, she, her, fish, bitch, pussy, I'll be like, hold on, ho. So let me not misgender him. Okay. But speaking of Drake, he is one song away from tying Michael Jackson for being the male solo artist with the most number 1 hits. I did not know that Drake was up there like that. But when you think about it, Drake keep a number 1 song. He keep a number 1 song on the charts. A number 1 song. Not a top 10 hit, but a number 1 song. Like, he stayed in the top 3. Hi, Nisha. I have to give him that. So yeah, they say he finna tie Big Mike. And when this album drop, he gonna drop another song, and that's probably gonna be number 1. It's gotta be some fire though, because this song with SZA is mid at best. I was not impressed. And those are 2 of my favorite artists now. And SZA carried the piece of song for what it was worth. But that's why he only had her on a little piece of it. And then it's the rest is him warbling on the track for 5 minutes. Yes, that SZA song was very bland, very meh. Let's see. They said Tommy from Love and Hip Hop and Baddies had pulled a gun out on her Baddies co-star. Her Baddies West co-star. Baddies East is on now. But she had pulled a gun out on DJ Sky. They be punking DJ Sky real bad. Said and then we saw the footage of Tommy, catching the Holy Ghost at the Keisha Cole karaoke in the club. She kicking, dress flying up, ass out, holes in the dress, bottom of the dress dirty. The people in the club like, oh my God, Tommy. I hope that she was just in the club and she wasn't paid for a club appearance and the promoters paid her to be up in there acting like that. I just posted the video. It's on my reels. It's on my Instagram, Sipping the Montea on Instagram. Check that out. She was really cutting the fool. I don't know if she's trying to get picked up on another show or if we are witnessing a spiral. Okay, as you know, just recently she got arrested, for having some of that Yowda on her. Then what is the gun? Pulling a gun out at Tao. You pulling a gun out at that nice establishment. She pulled a gun out on DJ Sky at Tao, and now she falling out, fainting and farting down at the hot girl karaoke in the club. Looking a hot fool. Hated for her. Let's see what else. This is gonna be a short live. It's kind of a dry week. Me not going live on Saturday. Didn't really miss anything. I really would have just been on here in front of the camera, done up, talking about a bunch of nothing. So yeah, that's really kind of it for me today. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Um, yeah, we will. I will definitely be back on here on Saturday for sure. Actually, I don't have anything going on this weekend. This is gonna be my chilling weekend. I'm in the house. Call me LL baby. I'm in the house. Don't forget our Trina rap. Oh, Joel, yes, a Trina rap. Okay, okay, so those of you who are familiar, I always end the live with a rap like Trina from 305, Diamond Princess, Queen of Miami, Real ABC 123. Ain't damn one of you hoes fucking with me. Let's see. Let's see. I'll do something real quick. I'll use the cadence of another song, maybe. Because I'm having a hard time. Maybe I'll just use another song and then switch the words. No, that's actually gonna take more effort. This is Trina. There is no effort. Okay. Let's see. And y'all better appreciate this. And hit that like button and share this and all that. Subscribe, follow, all those things. So Trina would be like, damn. He said he wanna fuck me because he liked my hair. I said I'm on my period. He said he didn't care. Some real gutter butt like that. Like, damn. Hair is booking the boys. If it's that easy, let me go get a retwist. Let me go get these braids tightened up. I'm looking a little fuzzy around the edges. I will talk to you guys later. Love